We love making these statements. We no longer see the move of God in our time the way we heard about it in the times of our fathers or the times of the Bible. We talk about the move of God as though it is scarce now. We don't see miracles like before anymore. The prophetic is not like before anymore. And so we judge the move of God by all these things. But we fail to understand that the greatest move of God is still very much in play today. There is nothing as difficult to do in the spirit realm as getting one saved. Do you know what salvation is? Miracles are powerful, but Jesus did not need to come down for man to experience miracle. Miracle littered the Old Testament. In fact, the Old Testament carried some certain levels of miracles that are not even mentioned in the New Testament. But yet Jesus did not need to come down for those miracles to happen. These things that we use as yardstick to judge the move of God are not really accurate enough to judge the move of God. The only thing that made God to leave his throne because of how difficult it is salvation. Jesus had to come down and be like man, to die like man, so that we can now be saved. That is how difficult. And today we are seeing that move. People are giving their lives to Christ. People are repenting day in and day out. And yet the church will keep saying that we are not seeing the move of God like before. What exactly are you looking for? The Bible and the promises of God for man is not that man will be healed. It's not that man will be brought back from death if he dies. It's not that man will prosper. It's not that the prophetic will be powerful or people will come and say, I hear this in the spirit and it will happen immediately. It's not that man will decree and wicked people will fall down and die. The greatest power of God is that a soul is saved. Do you know what it means to save a soul? Do you know what it means for a soul to be redeemed? But we have trivialized that. That aspect of our work with God does not appear powerful because somebody paid the price. And so the other things that we are fasting and praying for, giving seeds for, and doing this and that for, appear more powerful because we are paying some level of price to get those things. But it's a wrong mentality. The move of God has not reduced because souls are yet being won. Souls are yet being delivered from the clutches of hell. Souls are yet being delivered from the grip of condemnation. And that is the greatest move of God. Didn't you read in the book of Hebrews 11 that all the fathers of faith saw in that time was nothing compared to what they were looking out for, which was the promise that God gave them in Jesus. And the Bible says they looked out for it but did not experience it. But glory to God, through us they are experiencing it. That is the greatest miracle, that souls are won. So if you as a Christian can judge a church that the church lacks power because people are not falling on the ground, because people are not shouting, because prophecies are not coming forth, because people are not declaring you will prosper, if you are judging a church because of all these things, then you don't have even the basic knowledge of what God's power is. You don't have it. I don't care if you have been a Christian for a long period of time, you don't have it. What you have is what man has taught you and not what the Bible has taught us.